Shalom, shalom. First thing I want to do is give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai, Baal Shem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutate you, brothers, pushing this word with you, setting with charity. So, through the Spirit, on my way to work, scripture popped in my mind. It's an easy thing to make a poor man rich. All right, that's a small thing. All right, so you might be we all suffering now. All right, but that's a part of what we got to go through. It says Acts 14:22. All right, confirming the souls of the disciples. Knowing that we must through much tribulation. All right, enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So we gonna go through issues. Hey, look, what's the whole point of Yahweh Shai drying the tears off our eyes if you ain't gonna go through nothing? All right, you feeling so sad? Well, really, we ain't getting nothing but we supposed to be getting. We ain't getting nothing but less than what we supposed to be getting. All right, everything that we going through right now, we deserve worse. All right, we deserve worse. All right. So, like the scriptures say, in the twinkling of an eye, man, we shall be changed. All right. So, in the twinkling of an eye, we gonna go from the hopefully elect is gonna go from being the outskirting of the earth. All right, the hated. All right, the unfeared, the loathed. All right, to the loved, the glorified, the richest, the wealthiest. All right, because in all honesty, we're not gonna need money. All right, we're not. When you have the ability, to just materialize shit. All right, we're gonna have it, yeah. But it's not gonna be a thing to where it's like, we need to control the world and take over the world's finances and do X, Y, Z and do this and do that. All right. We're going to control them anyways. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right, we're going to go from being the low class to the upper echelon class. All right, and that's in the twinkling of an eye. All right, we all go through our shit. We all catching our blows. All right, but hey, look. The rich man gonna wake up on the other side. So is the poor man. So is the poor man gonna wake up on the other side. All right. But look, that gorge is going in between. Hey, look, we ain't on the same level, Esau, and the rest of you nations. And y'all gonna be so fucked up. You gonna take a drop of water from my finger and give you some water. We're gonna tell you no. I can't. This gorge is in between us, nigga. All right, you put our women in hot boxes. All right, metal hot. That shit is cruel, man. All right, and left them in the scorching sun, and you just getting cooked by the sun. All right, and one of them Louisiana, one of them Florida. All right, one of them Texas nights, one of them Texas top of the morning. You in a metal box getting cooked. All right, really getting cooked. You in the oven. All right, you don't got nothing to cool the fucking metal off. That shit just burning the fuck out of you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. All right, we're gonna go from being the servant, all right, to the master. Hey, for one, we're already over these people. We're just in lower state right now because we sinned against Yahweh, Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai. All right. And just like the elder bro Yaki say, wickedness has its time, all right, but righteousness has its eternity. All right, and we'll never see this. We'll never see this again. We'll never see this again. All right, when Yahweh Baal Shem, Yahweh Shai return, all right, and rescue his servants. All right, we'll never see this again. We'll never see this again. You'll never see a 12-hour day shift working under your enemy, breaking your back, right? standing on concrete for 12 hours a day, sometimes 16 hours a day, you working, all right? You'll never see that again, all right? You'll never have to deal with that again. So, like the scriptures say, the second Esdras, all right, is a place, where all goodly things is. But if you don't set the perils that's set before, if you don't go through that, all right, how can a man ever obtain this inheritance? All right, and what the scriptures say, this soul, he said, I sow, Lord, and this soul is Israel's portion. All right, so Yasharallah, we got to go through this, and that's why you see the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, so at the bottom right now, man. All right, so at the lowest of low, but that's gonna change. All right, that's gonna change. All that wicked mind. All right, like the scriptures say, the Lord gonna take away that stony heart, being disobedient, hard head. All right, the Lord is gonna put His knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in us, and we're not gonna be able to go off. So that means not being able to die. Like the scriptures say, the wages of sin is death. If you don't sin, you don't die. If you can't sin, that means you can't die. That means you're in perfect harmony with Yahweh Shema Shai. You're in perfect harmony and righteousness, man. All right, and and these are gifts. You have loved ones that you really care about. All right, that went to the spirit world, and you're like, damn, I ain't gonna see them again. You're gonna see them again. All right, best believe you're gonna see them again. All right, but when you see them again, hey, look, Lord willing, they gonna be in their right mind. All right, they may have everlasting shame and contempt. All right, but you're gonna see them again. Your daughters that you don't, like the scriptures say, they who has forsaken houses, lands, mother, sister, all right, even themselves shall receive 100-fold. All right, how many women has brothers because of this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you haven't, you wasn't able to deal with because of this truth? All right, so 100 per woman you couldn't deal with, or the woman you wanted to deal with you couldn't. All right, how about jobs? All type of shit, man. Land. All right. Through the spirit, the elect is gonna have, like the scriptures say, in my Father's house is many mansions. All right. So in everything that what Esau like to call the universe, but the scriptures call it the heavens, the waters. Clearly, it's blue. All right. The scriptures call it the heavens. In the heavens, man, is many mansions, man. Different planets. All right, stars. All right. And if like the scriptures say, we're gonna be as Yahweh Shai, that means the elect is gonna be creators as well. So who's to say you're gonna be able to go terraform a planet? All right. Or make a planet bustering with life. All right, different plants, purple trees, and who knows, man? Who knows? That's already here on this side. Purple flowers. You go to certain places in China, they got different trees, pink trees, purple trees, orange trees. All right, they have these beautiful blossoms that come on. Hey, look, wait to the kingdom. All right, we gonna see beauty, So this suffering right now, what we're going through, like the scriptures say, our present suffering is not to be compared to the glory that's gonna be revealed in us. All right. So what we going through now, look, it sucks, yes. Like the scriptures say, no chastening, seeing joyous at the moment. All right, but it worked out that peaceable fruit of salvation. All right. Hey, look, sometimes these ass whoopings, well, really all the time, these ass whoopings are to keep us from doing too much and going too far over the edge and into certain shit. Alright? You know, the Lord may let you get, you know, in your job, you may get to a certain point, but the Lord don't allow you to get to a certain level in a company, or, you know, or a certain level of if you got your own business. Alright? Because He don't want you to go off the deep end. Alright? You know, because some people can't handle that, getting all that money. You know, it'll bug them out, you know. That's why the scriptures say, give me neither poverty nor riches. You know? But hey, look, on the other side, we're gonna have more than we could ever wish for, man. You know? We're gonna have more than we could ever want, more than we can ever wish for, more than we can ever desire, man. You know? But the main thing is, we're gonna be on point with Yahweh Shema Shai. Alright? So with that, you know, I just hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai. Bashar Kagwadash. Double honor to the apostle, elders of Great Millstone. And salutations, you brothers, pushing this word with truth, said it with charity. Shalom and the Baba.